traders are still very much focused on the bond market. Let's bring in Tim Biggam at Delta Derivatives. Hope you're doing well, Tim. And for people who might not exactly understand what's happening with yield prices surging and bonds selling off, give us a quick description of what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So bond prices and yields are inversely related. As bonds get sold down, yields pop back up. So inflation fears have been stoked simply because things are starting to look better here. The Fed is trying to obviously jawbone that lower, having some effect here. So I think the market can stomach the 10-year yield is in between 1.5 and 1 3/4 currently. So I think if it heads lower towards 1.5, that'll be bullish. Anything above that 1 3/4, though, should hit stocks, especially the NASDAQ, the high growth names. It'll lower multiples and also take some of the wind out of the sails of the buybacks.
We're getting to the end of the quarter. So do you think that pension funds or some money managers will be forced to buy bonds?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll see rebalancing certainly. And also just on the fact that there's actually some yield out there finally. So pension funds, kind of have to keep within their guidelines. So you may see some, buying of bonds, selling of stocks here as they kind of rebalance things at the end. That effect should be short-lived, but it will be in effect as we head towards the end of the quarter.
Tim, are you seeing any unusual options activity? And maybe it's driving you to your trade of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking at some unusual option activity out there in box, saw it actually beginning on, Monday, following through Tuesday, and even more so today. 25,000 almost of the April 24 calls right at the money traded, lifted implied volatility from 50 to over 70. Rumors of a buy up, but vague at best. So I'm taking advantage, buying the stock, selling these really expensive calls. They were up as much as the stock here. So capturing some big premium, leaning bullishly with that call buyer out there. And April is a short-term trade.
Well, thanks as always, Tim. Appreciate having you on our show.
You bet.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.